at philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Phil Grande here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. Tired of Wall Street's games? We've got the antidote. Learn the art of short selling. And then you're going to gain a top-notch stock market education with Phil's Gang and philsgang.com. We're so confident you'll love it because we're offering a 10-day free trial to our working investor program. No gimmicks, just real strategies. Sign up to a Phil's Gang membership today and take control of your financial future. Visit www.philsgang.com now.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, if you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the fake business news network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The holiday season is a wonderful time to be with family and friends, and a good time to learn how to improve your investing strategies in the new year. Phil Grande and philsgang.com can help. Join Phil's Gang and enjoy coffee talk as Phil goes over the markets every morning before they open. Engage in live trading classes. With the Working Investor Program, you'll have access to the tools to control your financial future. Success in the new year is just a click away. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
There's a lot of noise out there in the financial world. Bank failures, interest rates, bonds versus stocks. It's a lot. That's why it's important to find a voice of reason that can guide you through these volatile times. Phil Grande and philsgang.com is where you can find honest, helpful guidance to successful investing.
Get the knowledge and understand how the market really works.
And for a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Phil Grande has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
And welcome to Phil's Gang. The rally continues, but for how long? It's amazing, you know. This weekend I went over the job numbers, and I got so angry. These job numbers are so phony. It's unbelievable. They make just no sense at all. But listen to this, too. This is unbelievable. Here they go again, talking about how strong the consumer is when the consumer's dying. Listen to this.
The consumer is supported by a healthy labor market. That is the most critical part. We saw on Friday with the jobs report, we're still net adding jobs. We're still seeing wage growth continue. And wages are now running above overall price inflation, which means real wages, real purchasing power is stronger.
No, that's true. Not a bit of that is true.
I think what we have to watch is delinquency rates that we're seeing even now in this fourth quarter. Delinquency rates are up on credit cards, are up on autos.
You talk about contradiction. Sure, they're up. They're up big time. But consumers are strong? What is she, nuts? With a household debt, historic highs? The debt resolution program. There's a program set up where you can go in and sit down with somebody and say, I need help. And you have to have income of somewhere around $45,000. And it's increased, this program is increased like 122%. So how can people be doing well? But going back to the job numbers are awful. 199,000 jobs? What are you, nuts? About 80 to 90% of those jobs, okay, were low-paying garbage. 99,000 was low-paying education, healthcare, and social service jobs. 40,000 was low-paying leisure and hospitality, worse pay than the education, health, and social service jobs. And then the government jobs, those are terrible. As a matter of fact, about 25-30% of the jobs were government jobs. To make things look better, they hired more people. You and I have to pay. There's no productivity that comes from government jobs. They don't produce anything. Are you kidding? You and I have to pay their paychecks. And also, where you wanted to see this Friday, good jobs coming from manufacturing, we lost manufacturing jobs, about 20,000 jobs. High-paying construction, energy, mining, manufacturing. You know the high-paying jobs in this report are down 20%, and the low-paying jobs are up 51%. Education, healthcare, social services. Are you nuts? Leisure and hospitality, they're up 51%. And here we go. Government job, just looking at the number, up 62%. 62%. This is insane. And she says how wages are really strong? Wait a minute. That's not what the report said. Last week, the report identified that hourly wages increased on an annual basis of 4.11%. Well, wait a minute. In the same report, inflation run rate is higher than that, 4.44 against the wages of 4.11. Can't she do her math? What, is she crazy? Unbelievable. In fact, inflation adjusted average hourly wage rate has not changed since 1973. So if you adjust the inflation, you go back to 1973 and then you run the numbers, they haven't changed. They haven't changed. We are entering a worse crisis than in 2008. Why? This came from a report. U.S. households declined in the third quarter. Their wealth declined in the third quarter, amounted to $151 trillion drop. But the decline, the primary driver of decline, was $1.7 trillion in 401ks. 401ks. Now let's see what this idiot has to say. Unbelievable.
The consumer supported by a healthy labor market. That is.
It's something to buy by healthy labor market. Healthy labor market, my butt. There's no healthy labor market. It's not strong. Payroll and employment, it's half, according to this last report, half of what it was a year ago. So how can she say it's strong? Then you take gross domestic income. That's what you got to look at. Wages, salaries, bonuses, interest income, dividend income, profits from a small business you may own or a partnership. Historically, it's up 3.8% annually. Under Biden and his nomics really screwed things up. It's not up 3.8%. Under Biden and his nomics, it's negative 1.3%. Trump, he had a historic average above 3.98, which was above the historic average, which was 3.8. This is insane what these people are saying, what they're trying to sell us. Unbelievable. Just crazy. And then you take all of the liquidity. We talked about this last week. You take the aggregate liquidity, i.e. deposits, money market funds, but it was like 16 trillion. But then they dropped the most ever, 2.4 trillion. From 16 trillion, 2.4 trillion was wiped out. So that tells you inflation's 15%. So everything she's saying is a lie, and that's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. My Lord. I mean, this is unbelievable what's going on. You know what people don't really understand? Why this market is not going to turn around and everything's going to be great. I mean, what they're saying is we're not going to raise rates any longer. We're going to be starting to cut rates first or second quarter. No, we're not. And by the way, I'm so sick of hearing about 2% target, 2% target, Fed 2% target. Who the hell cares about the Fed 2% target? You know that's a fake number. You know where that number came from? In 1980, that number came from a New Zealand reporter, a New Zealand reporter. They asked him what inflation is. And he just made it up out of his head. 2%. And then Greenspan grabbed onto the 2% and said, hey, you know what? Let's use the 2%. That way there, anytime we need to drop rates to help our boys on Wall Street, we'll use the 2% target. That's what it is. It's all fake. 2%. There is no math to the 2. When they say there's a target, inflation target 2%, there is no math, no study, no scientific figures. It was a guy reporting in New Zealand. They asked him, he's a financial reporter, what do you think inflation? He said, I think around 2%. And Greenspan picked up the 2% and ran with it, and that's how they helped Wall Street. Are you nuts? It's just amazing. It's amazing. So let's talk about money supply. No one wants to this is crazy. I have up on my chart, if you're following me on YouTube, you can see it, okay? Or tonight you can go to my website. I got a chart of money supply. And I'm going to prove to you that this market, there is no way, or if they do start cutting rates, they're going to ramp them right back up as they did, what year was it, Willie? They ramped them up again, I forgot. They did the same thing. They started cutting them about 2 months later, 3 months later, started ramping them back up. When you got to take a look at this chart, the money supply chart. When I get back, I'm going to explain it to you, and then you'll understand why. Are you kidding? We're in worse shape than we ever were. And that's good, because we can make money shorting the market. Be right back. Join my gang, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When you listen to the advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com, you'll find investing in the stock market makes sense with the right guidance.
People keep saying to me, boy, things are hard, things are tough. Boy, the market's really screwed up. And I don't agree with them. For us here at Phil's Gang, we make it so it's simple. It doesn't matter if the market's bad or good. We consistently do well because we make it simple. And just like for my listeners on the radio or on the internet or my podcast, we make it simple. We try to break it down so you really understand why the market is going up or why there's continued inflation or why the bank rates are going up. So you understand, especially yields. The most important thing to understand how yields work. Just what we do. We work hard at it.
Trusted advice, easy to understand strategies that will make you a better investor. Get all the details at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Become an expert investor. Here's Phil Grande of Phil's Gang Radio Show.
If you want financial freedom, then don't let Wall Street hold you back. Discover what they are hiding and how to thrive, even in a stock market crash. Unlock these secrets with a 10-day free trial to our Working Investor Program. Real strategies, no fluff. Take action right now. Come on, become a Phil's Gang member and reclaim your financial freedom. Just visit www.philsgang.com.
When making wise investment decisions, Phil Grande has some sound reasons you should join Phil's Gang.
When I started this, they asked me, okay, can you explain to people why they should join the gang? Gee, I thought about that. And I guess to make money. But more than that, to get good direction on which way the economy's really going. We get so much crap, so many lies, how great the economy is and how great the tech business is, and when it's not. The problem is we have too many people in Washington and in this industry that just don't tell the truth. The truth is everything. And here at Phil's Gang, we stick with the facts. We tell the truth. We make sure our members, are getting the best information, and our listeners, like you. We make that information available to you and make it simple and understandable.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works. Join today at philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. There's nothing better than learning from the experts, especially when it comes to investing your hard-earned money.
Hi, this is Phil Grande, host of Phil's Gang Radio Show. At Phil's Gang and philsgang.com, I have one goal in mind: to help you become a skilled investor in the stock market and find your financial freedom. With the Working Investor Program, you will learn what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. You'll develop skills like selling short and how to profit, even in a stock market crash. This is the real world investing information that will give you the edge to be successful in the stock market. No gimmicks, just real strategies, and I'll make the offer even better with a 10-day free trial of the Working Investor Program.
Once you're in the gang, you're in the know. And with the free 10-day trial of the Working Investor Program, there's no reason not to give it a try.
Become a Phil's Gang member and reclaim your financial freedom. Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Phil's Gang wishes you and your family happiness, joy, and financial security, working together to make 2024 another successful year at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember I told you in 2018, if you were with me then? Let me play this for you. I said, here, listen. I want everybody to mark down this date, January 16th, today. That Phil Grande said, on this date, January 16th, this is the beginning of the stock market crash. The crash will be caused by China, the FANG stocks. There you go. Remember, that was the first crash was 2018. Remember, we had three crashes. The first one was 2018. And I said, it's going to be the FANG stocks are going to go down first. They did. Remember, from July to October, they dropped big time, and they're going to drop again. And I said, China's going to take us down. Listen to this.
China is currently experiencing a banking system collapse.
That's right. Banking system collapse. Well, we have a banking system collapse too, but they're masking it. And the big thing, I don't care about the job numbers. They're phony. They're rigged. The only time, if you really want to know what the real jobs number, you got to go to the Social Security office because they can't rig them there. They can't rig them because we have withholding tax. Every time you get these numbers every first Friday, they're a bunch of garbage. None of it's true. It's unbelievable. And the other thing you want to look at is money supply. Money supply will always tell you what's going on because money supply also falls under the Conference Board 10 key leading economic indicators. Now, here's what I'm talking about. If you go and take a look at my chart, I have it up now, okay, it's the value of M1 money supply. And I'm going to prove to you this market, no way is this market not going to crash. We're already in a crash. People just don't realize it. Okay, so what's money supply, first of all? Well, first of all, money supply, okay, is the economy needs money to operate, right? For the economy to grow. So you need economic growth. So you want to have a monetary policy in place to grow the economy. So they give you this money, okay? You get supplied money. The Federal Reserve supplies money, gives it to the banks, they loan and so forth, right? And they put that money supply in place. And then you take the supply of money and you grow your economy. Let's say you're going to try to grow it from 3% to 6% because you want to grow the economy. Because if you grow the economy, everybody does well. Now, once you get that money supply, and remember, every year since 1959, they've been putting in about $350 billion per year that goes into the system, into the economy, via the banks. $350 billion. Look on the chart. What happened in 2020? Remember the COVID? It increased. Instead of $350 billion, we went to $17 trillion. Well, I could understand that. It was the COVID, and we could absorb it because our economy was big enough. So in other words, if you're growing an economy, and they keep supplying us with money. The Federal Reserve keeps supplying money to the economy. As long as we're growing, we can absorb that money. That keeps prices down. That keeps inflation down and increases wage. It keeps inflation down and prices down and wages go up. So money supply is the most important thing because without money, you can't grow anything. You get the supply of money, the banks loan it out, and as long as the monetary policy is one of growth. And how do you grow an economy? You got to grow an economy through incentivizing work, risk-taking. And there's no better incentive, to work when you say, I'm going to cut your taxes, I'm going to cut regulations. That's an incentive. So when the money supply comes in, you got enough people, small businesses, they're using that money. They're borrowing that money, using that money. And that money increases productivity. Everything is productivity. Everything drives is productivity. You got to have productivity. So, and then when you have this productivity going on because your economy is growing, and soon there's an increase in more demand. There's more demand for more manufactured goods, especially durable goods, big screen TVs, appliances, and so forth, and which goes along with the increase in new home construction, commercial construction, expansion of existing small businesses, and new startup businesses. So that's how it works. The idea is supply the economy with money. Always make sure you're growing so that you can absorb the money that's coming in. The only way that will happen is if you have a monetary policy of growth. Growth. Here comes the problem. Also, when you have money supply, the idea is to have a return. For every dollar we're given, we should get $1.25 return on every dollar. So every dollar, we give them $1.25 return. That's great. That's good. Healthy economy. But if you have a monetary policy where there is no return, progressives like AOC, Sanders, and the Socialist Democratic Party that's in Washington right now running things. See, they don't think of a return of $1.25 on every dollar. To them, they think of return as they take all of this money, it's called helicopter money, where there is no return as far as dollars. They believe the return is in how many social programs they can produce with that money. That's how they think, especially Bernie Sanders. Matter of fact, Bernie Sanders and his wife, remember they started a college, Burlington College in Vermont, and they got all government money, and they lost it all, right? Because again, remember, this is not about growth. More when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money.
Follow Phil Grande.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
Why are investors listening to Phil Grande of philsgang.com?
You know why people listen to my show? Because I make it simple. When you talk about the stock market, they make it so complicated. I make it easy to understand. For the average investor, the Main Street investor, most of the time, these guys, like they're talking to each other. We talk directly to you and we listen to you.
Invest better with the sound advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Want good investing advice from someone you can trust? Listen to Phil Grande.
With what's going on today in the economy, especially in the stock market, it gets really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. My job is to make it simple, to get through the fog. And I think I do that, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, especially why you should be buying a stock, or why you should be in the market, or not in the market, or shorting.
Invest wisely with the knowledge of Phil Grande at philsgang.com. When you listen to the advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com, you'll find investing in the stock market makes sense with the right guidance.
People keep saying to me, boy, things are hard, things are tough. Boy, the market's really screwed up. And I don't agree with them. For us here at Phil's Gang, you know, we make it so it's simple. It doesn't matter if the market's bad or good. We consistently do well because we make it simple. And just like for my listeners on the radio or on the internet or my podcast, we make it simple. We try to break it down so you really understand why the market is going up, or why there's continued inflation, or why the bank rates are going up. So you understand, especially yields. The most important thing to understand how yields work. Just what we do. We work hard at it.
Trusted advice, easy to understand strategies that will make you a better investor. Get all the details at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. From everyone at Phil's Gang, we wish you happiness and joy this holiday season. Join us at philsgang.com for a prosperous 2024. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join our gang. It's free for 10 days. And then you don't have to worry if the market's going down, the market's going up, the market's going sideways, because you'll always be in the right position where you're always making money, okay? And very few people can do that. 80% of people lose money in the stock market. They don't know what they're doing. And the first thing is they listen to these dopes on Wall Street. And the first thing is they don't want you to short. Second thing, they mask and turn your attention away from what you should be looking at. The most important thing to identify what the market's going to do is your money supply. You know, if you take a look at the chart, you can see what I'm talking about. Here's the problem. Every year, I'll just go back to 2000. Every year, they put in $350 billion. They take the $350 billion, the banks, they spread it out, they loan it out, and the idea is produce. We were always the best nation in the world because we produced. We were so productive. That's before we sent everything overseas. Production is everything in life. But look what happened on my chart. 2020, all of a sudden we went from $350 billion, they printed and put in $17 trillion. I get that. COVID, had no choice. But we had an economic growth of over 6%, which means we could absorb that. We had a home for that money. We had a home for the money, and that was fine. We were okay as long as we had a home for the money and we could get a return on the money. Here's where the problem came. Now look, when Biden got into office, what in the hell did he need $20 trillion for in 2021? When the economy wasn't at 6.5%, he blew it up the first day in office. The first day in office, remember what he did? He destroyed our oil independence. Inflation went through the roof, so he destroyed it. So we dropped from 6.5% to 3%. So here's what happens. When you got you're only growing 3%, you're choking off you got so much money, you're choking on it. It's not producing anything. So what it does produce is inflation and low wages. That's what happens. So this idiot, because he hates Trump, decides to destroy the economy. He decides to destroy the 6.5% because he hated Trump. Just like when he did the same thing with oil. He hated Trump. Same thing with more. Hated Trump. He didn't care about the country. He and his son were making millions of dollars on the side. What did he care? He could take his venom and his hatred against Trump and the whole party, the Socialist Party that hates Trump, and destroy everything he built. Okay. Then what does he do? The next year, 2022, he puts in another $19 trillion. That's like taking your car. And let's say you got I don't know what the average gas tank is today, what, 50 gallons? 30 gallons? 15 gallons, 15 gallons, right? And let's say you sit there and say, okay, I'm going to fill my car up. Then you see it hits 15 gallons. Then you take the hose, open up the hood, and you keep putting gasoline all over the engine. Then I got to get some more. And then you open up the trunk, and you put gasoline in the trunk. Then you open the 4 doors or 2 doors and put gasoline inside. How's that going to work out for you? Think you're going to have a good ride home? What are you, nuts? But that's exactly what happens to an economy. Same thing. So that's why our economy has blown up. They don't want you to see the MI or M2 money supply. They don't want you to know about that. They send some idiot out, some dope, right, who says,
I think what we have to watch is delinquency rates that we're seeing.
Delinquency rate.
The consumer's supported by a healthy labor market.
Yeah, the consumers are very happy. That's what they want you to look at. They want you to listen to that dope. So what do? So now the economy is so full of money, the banks shut off lending. Biden shuts off lending, him and that idiot that's running the Fed. So there's so much money in the system, it's killing us. We can't grow. It's flooding, just like I said, the gas in the car. They filled up your tank, then open the hood, open the trunk, open the doors inside, fill it all up with oil, gasoline. That's what they're doing. Destroying everything. That's what they're doing. So what they care about is this. They don't care about using the money supply to grow. Their monetary policy is to grow social programs. And that's what they did. It's called helicopter money, where there's no return on investment. It's the worst thing you can do. Plug up your system, more money than you can use, and they use that money so we get no return. They use on social. Think about it. They took $3 million for an LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer museum. Think about that. I just lost my computer. But and the other programs they had. You got it there? Okay, I just lost my computer. But my point is, if this is what they did with the money. Thank you. Thank God I got a good producer here. Thank you, Willie. So then they take $200 million of the money, right? Okay, after they put $2 million in for the LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, queer museum, they take another $200 million for the Gender Equality Equity Action Fund, another $7.5 million to study the domestic radicalization of phenomenon, child tax credit, where they give a family $4,000 or whatever it is, and then they give people $300 a week supplement chart, and no restriction. You go drink it all up at the bar. I could go on and on. So you see what's going on. So when you have a monetary system that you decide, I want to do nothing but do social programs, and you're not producing anything, you're dead. You are dead. And nobody gets it. And then so they send these idiots out.
The consumer's supported by a healthy labor market.
Jeez, my God, that's what's going on. And that's why manufacturing is down. It's dead. Our durable goods are down. It's dead. And you really think their rates are going to go down? And you really think we're going to have a great economy? That's just insane. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So that's why, again, if all you have to do, okay, is just watch, again, your chart, our chart, follow the money, and follow the most important sectors. Big tech, oil, okay, big tech, oil, and our banks. Those three right there. Just follow those three. That's where all the money goes. And we do a little bit of leisure, okay? We do cruise lines and stuff like that. But we only do those when we know that the big hedge funds are losing money and they got to make money fast, and they call each other. Hey, let's get Joe, Pete, Sam, and Jerry on the phone. Hey, guys, let's all buy Carnival Cruise Line today. Let's all buy McDonald's today. So putting those on our chart, we watch them, and you can see them come in with money and to boost those stocks up. You can see that, and you can make money on those. But you got to be able to go the other way. You got to be able to short. And so then it doesn't matter what they're doing. But anyone sitting there with a 401k, look at the money you've lost already because you can't short. So that's what's going on. The worst thing in the world is the money supply is choking growth. And they don't care because for them, the socialists, the Democrats think growth is how many social programs did we get this month. I mean, think about it. Biden and his nomics, he caused shortage of workers and wages to go through the roof, and nobody wanted to go to work. Because what did he do? He printed $2 trillion, and he hands the money out to whoever wanted it, moratoriums on student loans, everything else. People just don't get it. Join the gang. We'll show you how to follow the money. You don't care if the market goes up or down.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
The holiday season is a wonderful time to be with family and friends, and a good time to learn how to improve your investing strategies in the new year. Phil Grande and philsgang.com can help. Join Phil's Gang and enjoy coffee talk as Phil goes over the markets every morning before they open. Engage in live trading classes. With the Working Investor Program, you'll have access to the tools to control your financial future. Success in the new year is just a click away. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hey, folks. Phil Grande from Phil's Gang Radio Show. Are you going to let Wall Street control your financial freedom? Are you nuts? Learn what Wall Street doesn't want you to know, especially how to profit in a stock market crash. I'm offering a 10-day free trial to our Working Investor Program. No nonsense, just actionable insights. Don't miss out. Sign up to be a Phil's Gang member and secure your financial freedom. Visit www.philsgang.com today.
That's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. There's nothing better than learning from the experts, especially when it comes to investing your hard-earned money.
Hi, this is Phil Grande, host of Phil's Gang Radio Show. At Phil's Gang and philsgang.com, I have one goal in mind: to help you become a skilled investor in the stock market and find your financial freedom. With the Working Investor Program, you will learn what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. You'll develop skills like selling short and how to profit, even in a stock market crash. This is the real world investing information that will give you the edge to be successful in the stock market. No gimmicks, just real strategies and I'll make the offer even better with a 10-day free trial of the Working Investor Program.
Once you're in the gang, you're in the know. And with the free 10-day trial of the Working Investor Program, there's no reason not to give it a try.
Become a Phil's Gang member and reclaim your financial freedom. Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Why are investors listening to Phil Grande of philsgang.com?
You know why people listen to my show? Because I make it simple. When you talk about the stock market, they make it so complicated. I make it easy to understand. For the average investor, the Main Street investor, most of the time, these guys, like they're talking to each other. We talk directly to you and we listen to you.
Invest better with the sound advice of Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grande.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Phil's Gang wishes you and your family happiness, joy, and financial security, working together to make 2024 another successful year at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Realistically, what is happening is the broader economy is not doing so great right now, but it's being overshadowed by the fact that AI has just captivated our imagination and made us excited about the return potential as investors with these 7 to 10 stocks.
That's right. And everybody's looking at those 7 stocks. You got all the tourists in these 7 stocks. That's insane. 7. That's it. 7 stocks. From January 2023 to November, the market's up 20%. About 80% of that growth came from 7 stocks, which really about 3 did all the heavy lifting. So we got 8,000 stocks that we have more lows than highs, and that's breadth. Breadth is important, but they don't want to talk about breadth. See, they don't want you to see the breadth. They don't care. They don't want to educate you as to what's going on in the labor market, the truth. I mean, Biden and his nomics are the worst thing in the world for us. They just go against growth. Everything is, again, how many social programs can we put in place? And after 13 years of keeping rates at 0, we don't get away with that. We pay for that. See, if I went down on Main Street, got 100 people, I bet 99 would not understand. Because we kept interest rates for 13 years at 0, is there a consequence to that? And they're going to say no. No. As long as I got a credit card, there's no consequence, right? So, and the only people that have been making money because of this terrible inflation for 13 years, and here's what people don't understand, money is coming from the bottom up to the very wealthy. Since Obama to where we are today, where Biden now is president, think of what's happened. The very wealthy, the 1%, each 1% person gained $20 million. And then each 1/100th of 1% person, it's a very small exclusive group who runs everything, each one gained $88 million. There's nothing left for the rest of us. But if you learn how to use the market to your advantage, instead of sitting there just with a 401k and hoping someone's going to take care of you, they're not. They're not on your side. They're on the side of their shareholder, the biggest shareholder of their company, and management. They're not on your side. The only way you can make money in the stock market, okay, again, is follow the footprint of money. Where is the money going? I want to be there. And what you do is stay where all the money goes. Don't go to these crazy stocks. Now, everybody's into AI. You know, the five big stocks. Those are all going to blow up at some point. But while they're hot, buy them. But follow the footprint of the money. And then when it rotates out of those and they go back to oil, you got to be there first. This is what we do. We got to be there first before anybody else. And the only way you get to do that is you wait for the pattern, that entry pattern, to come to you, to show up. And our color-coded chart does that for us. It'll go from red to yellow to green, or it'll go right from red to green. You should try it. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. But think about this. Under Biden alone, the money supply has increased 42% from January 2021 to October 2023. He doesn't give a damn. He could care less. What's he care about the country growing or not growing? He's growing. His son's growing. They're making plenty of money. But how can you absorb that money? The economy can't absorb it, and especially when the banks tighten. So here we got all this money in the system, and the banks won't loan. So that's why you will not see rate cuts. Everyone's, rate cuts are over. Inflation's done. We got a soft landing. Now we're set to go. We're going to start cutting rates in the first quarter. No, you're not. Or they may be dumb enough to do it, and then they got to come back and change and go back to raising rates again. Look, when people are jumping into the debt resolution program like we've never seen, people are in trouble, okay? And stocks, all you got to do is just, as I said, just don't waste your time with all these hot stocks. Just stay with us. And, by the way, gold. I get a kick out of gold. Everybody's jumping out of gold now. Are you nuts? Jumping out of gold mining stocks? Stay in them. But just have a few shares. Keep monitoring them. One morning you're going to wake up and you're going to see the dollar totally collapsing. And you're going to see gold go through the roof. The only thing that's going to go up is gold. There's not even a question of that, because we have too much money in the system and the economy's not growing fast enough to suck it up. So there's no way that we can grow, and therefore our wages going to keep declining, and our inflation is going to keep going up. Prices are going to keep going up, but our wages are going to keep declining. There's no other choice. This is what's going to happen. Right now, we got wage shrinkage, and nobody even wants to talk about that. So if you take from January 2020, this is all, remember, this is the monetary policy of Biden. He put these monetary policies in place. Since he put his monetary policy in place, wage shrinkage from January 2021 to 2023 is between 15 and 25%. Are you kidding me? Salary, savings, bonuses, interest income got killed. This is terrible. And then, and they're saying how all these jobs he's creating all these. No, he's not. He came out over the weekend. I don't know if you saw it. He had this artist rendering where he beat everybody with jobs. What? You know what he counted as new jobs? The 30-some-odd thousand jobs that the auto workers went back to work, to their job. He counted them as new. I forgot, 30, 40,000 jobs between the auto workers and the writers, right? Hollywood writers. They all went back to work, their same job. He counted them as new. He did the same thing with COVID, remember? So I created 13 million. No, he didn't. 10 million of those jobs, people were told to go home. They couldn't stay and work. They were kicked out. Go home. You're going to get everybody sick. Go home. Then when they got the all clear, they came back about, let's count them as new. Let's count them as new. This is unbelievable what's going on. So you look at, there's going to be plenty of money to be made in this market on the downside. And when they rig the market to the upside, you should be making money on the upside. You just got to be able to know how to read the money footprint and feel comfortable with it. That's all. It doesn't matter if the market's going up or the market's going down. We don't care. We really don't. I'd like to see it crash, obviously, because we make a lot more money when you're shorting. But it doesn't matter. If the market's going to be up for the next 2 weeks, then we're going to make money with the market going up. We've done that already. From October to now, look at the money we made in our tech stocks and our big bank stocks and our regional bank stocks. And here's the other thing, oil. Watch oil and watch gold. They're out of favor. Nobody likes them. That's when I told my gang members, go in and buy just a little bit of it. Not a lot, just enough. You have to check on it. Just enough. We call them a scout. Just enough. That's how you make money in this business. When something stinks to the high heavens, you get a clothespin, put it on your nose, and go buy that stock. Just a little bit to force you to keep watching it. Then all of a sudden you're going to start seeing the footprint move. All of a sudden you're going to start seeing more money coming in. The institutions, more money. Then you jump in. Then all of a sudden, boom, the stock takes off. It's up 15, 20%. Then everybody's jumping in after it's up 15, 20. Not us. We're going, hey, you want some of ours? Here, you can take some of ours now. Join our gang. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Click on where it says get started, okay?
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.